make it. On it tonight, boy. We on it tonight.
Hey. Hey. We are back one more time. Welcome to another voyage. Come on, get aboard. Relax, kick up your feet, grab some drinks, grab something to eat, find your favorite spot.
It's 8:00, so nobody's had dinner already.
Oh, well, man, we getting on the ship. I don't know.
I guess whatever time you pull this up, it don't have to be live.
Yeah,
if you are rewinding it back.
Yeah, rewinding it back. Yeah, whatever you may be doing. But welcome to another voyage. Welcome
to Antoine already.
At Go the ahead. Helm with Kelli and Wayne.
I am Kelli.
And I am Wayne.
He is the captain.
I am.
I think we established that the last.
I don't know. I think it was a mutiny the last time I said it. When I said I'm the captain, you looked at me like, excuse me.
Excuse me? I just didn't know.
I mean, like I'm. It's not like I'm in charge. I'm just driving.
The captain is the one that's got to go down with the ship. So
yeah, I'm gonna save you.
You be the captain.
I'm gonna save you.
Okay.
I'm gonna save you.
All right.
So we are already doing better this week than we were last week because you can see us.
You can see us.
But there again, maybe some people loved last week better where you could only hear us. I don't know. So I'm not going to mess around with any backgrounds this week. Not going to try to get fancy and give us a virtual background because that's what happened last voyage. Tried to get a fancy virtual background and ended up with no background. Couldn't see us. And
we're still on a learning curve out there. Was it 2 years?
Like 2 years, yeah. So we're still learning.
We're still figuring it out.
As long as you're learning, that means you're growing. As long as you're learning, that means you're still, doing what you're doing.
I like it.
It is what it is. But it is February the 7th, 2025. Not that I really like it is Black History Month. Let me say that first.
Say it.
Say that first.
Yes.
Black History Month. And this is the month where we bring together everything that we've learned all year, every day, all year long. Just to really highlight, because every day, every month, every year is pretty much celebrating Black history, because there would be no history without Black history. So
you can't separate it.
As they try to minimize and tear down and try to do whatever they want to do, we're going to make sure that never, ever happens. And we're going to continue to celebrate, do all that we do.
For all those goofy people who want to say, well, what if we had White History Month?
You got it.
Every day. You can't tell me you know about George Washington and a cherry tree and him never telling a lie, and then tell me about On a Judge. If you can't do that, you can't tell me about the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleon Bonaparte, but you can't tell me anything about Toussaint Louverture, because we said we were not going to do that tonight.
That's right.
Okay. So so it's intertwined. You cannot have one without the other. The problem is we've only been handed and given. I was talking to my Uncle Edward today, and he is well into his 80s, and he was talking about remembering when TV used to come on, the 3 channels used to come on with the Star Spangled Banner, and he said he remembered TV going off with Dixie.
Wow.
And I don't remember it going off with Dixie. I remember it going off with the Star Spangled Banner, but he remembers when he said TV used to sign off playing Dixie. And he said he remembered liking the song. Like he remembered thinking, this is what a pretty song. Because this is it is all part of the propaganda and the push.
Yeah.
Like you push that to us. And this young, at the time, young black man is thinking, I wish I were in the land of cotton.
Old times there.
Oh, not forgotten.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of what it's been. It's always been the white is silent. The white is silent. You say history, you mean white history. That's why when at Christmas time, when you say Black Santa, you say Black Santa because it's understood that the Santa is white, the standard Santa. Mm-hmm. So this is why. But anyway, we say that to say Happy Black History Month. We don't care what kind of executive order comes out. We don't care what nobody says. We're here. We've been here. We will not be erased. We will not be minimized. We will continue to stand with our back straight.
Gonna stay here.
And continue to be great. There's nothing that anybody can do about that. So happy Black History Month. My shirt says, I love my blackness and yours.
Oh, yeah.
Either you are black or you indulge in the culture and you can't get away from it.
And while we're deporting, and picking up people and sending them places, white supremacy, get it on out. Deport that. Send it away.
I like it.
Deport that while you're deporting stuff.
I like it.
And so I wanted to make sure we acknowledge that first. Didn't want to get at like we're counting days, but we are 17 days into this new administration. And
17 days?
17 days in, yeah. And I saw, and what made me think of it was I ran across your feed where you said, I wonder what the first 8 days would have looked like if it would have been different or not, or whenever you.
No, what I said was the other evil.
Yeah,
for those people out there who's like, we're gonna choose the lesser of two evils, or they're both wings on the same bird, or
that's right.
Any of that other, and I'm gonna call it foolish. Any of that other foolishness.
It really is.
We done messed around, and now we're finding out.
Now we're finding out, yeah. So, hope all of those who, said that they were going to protest vote, and all of those who stood on their principles and voted their conscience, and not knocking you for that. You did what you had to do. You did that.
Yep.
But now you have to stand in and take responsibility for people being deported.
Yep.
Us moving out of the Paris Agreement.
Yep.
Us being removed out of the UIA, the
USAID.
USAID.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Federal funding being slashed, civil rights being attacked.
Yep.
All kind of genders being attacked,
the biggest data breach.
The biggest data breach
in this country.
In the history.
When you allow someone to just walk into a federal building, sit down at the computer and start
downloading,
what?
Yeah, so I'm
gonna try that at the Social Security Administration tomorrow. I know where it is.
I'll
just walk in there.
I'll come get you.
I know somebody who worked there. I was like, can you just scoot over? Let me sit down at your computer.
Yeah.
And let me just start tapping keys. Let's see how that works out for me.
Yeah. Lock them out. I think that's what they did to some of them. They locked them out. So, but yeah, so you have to own that too. You have to stand in that too. And there was good causes for some, but you have to still stand in that as well for all that is going on. But we will continue to make noise and continue to fight and continue to try to keep our heads above water as much as we can.
I will say that my fight looks a little different. My fight looks a little different these days. I am managing how I exert my energy. Some things I'm just not involved in anymore. I'm just not. That's me. That's just, again, I'm just going to say that's me. However, you are taking care of you. Just make sure you continue to do that. But there's a lot less things that I am doing. I am still doing quite a few things. But yeah, it just looks a little different. My engagement. I am still tapped out, for anybody wondering. I don't know a lot that's going on because It makes no sense. Like I do still talk to people, so people are upset about how ridiculous the RFK hearings have been. That man is gonna be
he is
confirmed.
He already has been.
See, I don't know.
He already has been.
So why would I spend 4 or 5 days listening to how ridiculous that man who's going to be in charge of the Department of Health and Human Services? Why am I going to get myself up in a tizzy listening to the foolishness? And then they're just going to turn around and they're going to confirm. I am reserving my energy for things that I can control. I'm not getting emotionally involved with any of these unqualified DEI picks, because that's what they are.
Yeah. Mediocre, inept.
That's really what they are.
Yeah.
These are affirmative action. These are affirmative action picks.
And just
these are the people who are not qualified.
Just to be clear and make sure we don't have any false information, he's not officially been confirmed yet, but he did receive enough votes to be confirmed. I guess they just hadn't went through with it yet. So again, that was after all of the conversation. So but yeah, so we do want to shout out, say happy birthday to Bob Marley today. In this world of seems like going crazy with hate, that we can sing, about one love. Let's get together and feel all right.
And don't worry.
Don't worry about
a thing.
Yep.
Because every little thing is gonna be all right.
Yes.
Vein, I think we have something to share. We have something to share from our vacation back in November. We were in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we have a little. I don't know if Wayne will be able to bring it up, but yeah, we had a little.
Don't play me. I'm on tonight.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying you're on your engineering.
All right,
duties,
count it down.
Let's see. Well, from what? 3?
Yeah.
2? 1.
Come on, put something in the waist. Put something in the waist. And we're gonna sing again. All right, 1, 2, concrete jungle. Oh gosh, I love the sound of that. Jump into the songs of the real big.
And in case it's like, that is not me. He was on his way to get me. But yeah, so yeah, we shout out Bob Marley and his concrete jungle, and Wayne just having a little fun on vacation.
Yes. That was a good band. They were actually one of the bands that played on the ship on the cruise. And when we went to the island that day, they performed over there on the island as well. So, and they actually saw my talents and wanted me to be And then you heard her say, "Oh my gosh."
She was shocked at how wonderful it was.
Maybe, but hey,
the sound that came from your body.
Yeah, you have to be willing to have some fun and enjoy some life.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Bob Marley.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Mylan, too. Mylan celebrated a birthday yesterday.
Yep.
Mylan is getting so tall. She is almost as tall as us, and she is 11 years old.
She is.
But yeah, so we are trying to make a scholar and a basketball player out of her.
Yes, so
she kicking and screaming for both of them. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for both, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Definitely with the scholar.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball, maybe.
So we kind of, we went.
Hey, Miss Shay, we miss you too.
Who's that?
Shay, you have to pull it up.
Who's that? Oh. So we want to play this quick clip right quick to again, as we getting into Black History Month and these 17 days. This is the energy that we need from our elected officials. This is the energy that we need from one another to keep during this time. So listen to this.
When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel away and why you
Let us
can't
know if y'all
make
can
me
hear
doubt
that.
who I am? It's because I know that I had to work 10 times as hard hard as they did just to get into the seat. When you look and you compare me to Marjorie Taylor Greene or me to Lauren Boebert, there is no comparison. And that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder. This is why they don't want us to have education. This is why they are trying to literally say we won't fund the HBCUs, because they know that if they've already gone after affirmative action and they're saying, you know what, don't allow them to come into, say, these PWIs, as we call them, don't allow them to come into these institutions. We know why they created the HBCUs in the first place. It was because they wouldn't allow us into the white institutions. And so now they're not allowing us in. And now they're saying, you know what, we're also going to defund the HBCUs. You know why? Because they don't want any more Kamala Harrises. They don't want any more Jasmine Crockett's. But I got news for them. I don't care what they do. We will fight to the end to make sure that we get our due. Because again, if you want to talk about the people that shouldn't be in this country, you probably need to look in the mirror, because the last time I checked, the Native Americans who Summer ICE have been rounding up, or the Puerto Ricans who are absolutely Americans, listen, the only people that came and colonized this place are your ancestors, Trump. When I walk into Congress.
Okay.
All right.
And that's that.
That was Representative Jasmine Crockett
Out of Texas.
Out of Texas, and I'm gonna need that energy. I'm gonna keep that on like a play loop. I'm probably gonna listen to that a couple times a week. When I may get a little discouraged, I'm gonna listen to her. But what we need, there's 450 other people that share not her seat, but share a seat like that from different places.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying
they're not. The majority are not.
Well, I mean, out of 450, can we get, there's some
45 would work.
Yeah.
We'll take 10%.
Yeah, but so we.
But can I say something about that as well? And again, this is just me. So, people are always saying, like, what the Democrats doing, including me. What are the Democrats doing? The Democrats are doing pretty much all they can do. They are in the minority now. November the 5th was the time for us to go and give the Democrats power to do what we want the Democrats to do. Right now, the Democrats can't even schedule a meeting. Mm-hmm. They can't even schedule a meeting without getting permission from the Republicans to use a room in Congress. Mm-hmm. So there's not a lot. Like, we have to, again, we started out with somebody got to take accountability for not going to vote, for doing a protest vote, for whatever. And then it's hypocritical then for those people to say, what are the Democrats doing? They doing all they can do. Now, they can come out and they can do what Jasmine Crockett is doing, and they can say that they're trying to push back. But when it all boils down to it, Hakeem Jeffries is the minority leader of the House. Mm-hmm. Chuck Schumer is the minority leader of the Senate. There's not a lot. There's not a lot that they can do. It was on us to go give them power in November and then ask, what are they doing? So keep that in mind. Primaries are rolling around, and in 2 more years, we can go vote. So maybe we can help Jasmine Crockett not have to walk the same halls as Marjorie and Boebert.
All the rest of them.
The people who definitely don't deserve to be there.
Yes. And then, it's actually 1 year and 1 year and like 10 months. 1 year and 10 months. Be here before you know it. 1 year and 10 months.
But the Democrats need to be doing something right now.
So and
like talking to people.
Well, they are, but we're going to be organizing, and we need to get ourselves together. Because elections have consequences.
They do.
Maybe we don't have to say that anymore. Probably have to continue to say it. But just again, we've said stay informed, be informed. We shared on here again that there was a targeted effort to go after 40 million Black and brown people on social media to feed them daily, constantly with misinformation and disinformation, to have, to get their blurbs from Twitter and TikTok and get their little bit of information from there and be misinformed with really what's going on. So, and I know you said you've tapped out and not as engaged, but you are at least being informed. And you need to. Everybody needs to, for their sanity, for their safe health, for their mental health, to do this on I don't want to say a limited basis, but do it where you can. But
I mean, do what's comfortable for you.
Yeah,
you might can take watching the news every day. If that's what you can do, and that's how you stay informed, do it. I cannot take it all day, every day.
And remember, I mean, they were a big part of the misinformation too. They didn't do a whole lot of pushback either. So the media was, they played a role in this.
They're complete. They are complicit.
So and we
that's why I'm not watching none of them.
Yeah. And the last time we were here, we just came off, Dr. King's celebration that weekend. And on that note, Dr. King knew, and he said after that march from Selma to Montgomery, he said the biggest threat to government, the biggest threat to the billionaires, to the oligarchs, to those making all decisions and those who were trying to stay in power, the biggest threat was that poor blacks, poor whites would come together, not to just hang out together, not to just celebrate King Day and have a breakfast and go to churches and do things like that, but come together and form a voting bloc, because they knew if they did that, they could change the landscape they could change the political landscape of
black people in general, people in general, and poor white people.
Yeah,
they have the most in common.
Yeah,
not poor black people. All of us.
Yeah,
all black people.
So that was and so that's, and they continue to be that fearful of, because that is,
what's up, Jay?
That is that that's that group of that. So but yeah, so how's everybody handling through this? How are you making your way through all of this? How are you staying focused? How are you keeping your mental health and taking care of your own self through all of this in your community? So
speaking of mental health, we had the privilege this weekend to be involved or participate in the Black Mental Health Conference. It was amazing. It took place in Durham. It was a place where Black therapists, Black people who maybe are not Black but are providing mental health services to Black people could come and be educated about the trials and the things that Black people are that Black people go through, to kind of help them to navigate, because regardless of what people say, the Black experience is a different experience. It's different. So it was a 2-day conference. There were a lot of amazing presenters. What was your, I want to say, favorite one? The one you attended?
So the first one I went to was it had to deal with I think it was like CRT in the communities, and that was.
You gonna tell me all the ones you went to, or the question was what was your favorite?
What
was your favorite
one I went to?
No, what was your favorite one that you went to?
Probably there was one on spiritual manipulation. So that was probably the one I kind of enjoyed the most, just because of the relationship of that and
the nature of your other job.
The nature of my other job that I do. My favorite job. Second favorite, my first favorite job being your hood.
Okay.
Watch out there.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. To get that in there. It's on the recording. Y'all heard it. You heard it. Son of the house.
Gassing me up. Jay said I talked about the ledge today. I mean, it could have went either way, Jay, because like I said, don't call me to talk you off a ledge, because I might
say jump.
I might push you, Or I might say, go ahead. I mean, it just depends. Depends on the day, depends on the situation.
Jay, that's my life. Right
Sometimes you
there,
got to come out swinging.
Ooh, Jay, that's that
Sometimes you got to fall back.
every day.
I don't know where you're going to find me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm glad I was able to help.
Yes, yes. But yeah, so the spiritual manipulation was definitely good. It was a good session. It was the first time the presenter said it was the very first time they thought my second favorite was protesting. I mean, I got a lot of favorites. I might have to probably 1A, 1-2, 1A, 1B, 1C. I was like, and speaking of protesting, Jay, I'll pick you up. We going, I think, this weekend.
I'll pick you up.
Yeah, I'll pick you up. I'll let you know what time. But we're getting ready to kick off a season of that. Moving forward with the Supreme Court case in North Carolina.
Can I say real quick? Let me put a pin right here. I'm going to drop that link in the chat again because I've seen some names on there that I know. I'm gonna send y'all a Facebook message. I've seen some names on there that I know these people are that Griffin is trying to toss out your vote. Yes. So we want to make sure that you all are aware that still in North Carolina, we have not resolved the Supreme Court case. The Republican lost on election night. He asked for a recount. He lost by more. He asked for another recount. He lost again. But they don't quit. They don't give up. So
yes, 3 times.
But yeah, but I'll make sure we drop that in the chat so you all can check and make sure that your name is not on that list. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so that
we're moving into a season of
of rallies and gatherings and support for that's going to be one to challenge the court case, the countings. Because not only is this super important for this, but they are always trying to set a precedent. They're always trying to set the precedent for the next. So it's just so important to keep fighting and keep just not let them get away with anything because it becomes the norm. It becomes the precedent. And they'll try it somewhere else. And the next one, So the Supreme Court case, we're going to be having a rally for that. We're going to be doing some mobilizing for all of those that may impact or been affected by the federal shutdown of federal funds and those things. So we're going to continue to be out there. So we will be posting the flyers on our Facebook page. We'll put them at the Helm page.
Jay said, can he protest by letter? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, y'all download the 5 Calls app. The 5 Calls app. We're going to talk about this a little bit too. The 5 Calls app will tell you all of the elected officials who represent you in your area. And it'll even give you a template on there that you can just send an email to your senator, know who your 2 senators are, know who your congressional district person is, know who your North Carolina senator and congressional person is, know who your school board people are. Oh, there's one thing we didn't have on there. Know who your Wake County, your county commissioners are.
Oh, yeah.
We were able to go this Monday to the swearing in ceremony of a new commissioner for our county. She is actually in our area. So we want to say congratulations to Miss Sophia Jackson for becoming give it up for Sophia.
Oh, hold on. My bad. I'm working the bowl. My fault. My bad, Sophia. If you see this, I'm like.
Sophia just ran for the North Carolina congressional, the House seat in our area, and so she was just appointed to the commissioners, the county commissioners, the people who make decisions for all of the county that we live in.
That's right,
Sophia,
son of the house. Yes.
But I did want to say that the rallies are going to be coming to a city near you, a town near you. So Raleigh, Apex, Greensboro, Fayetteville, Asheville, Greenville, Hillsborough, Charlotte, Franklinton, Rutherfordton, Salisbury, Elizabeth City, Boone.
What's that?
Those are just some. It came in an email. Real time right here.
I just wonder where the email came from.
So Yeah, so we will hope that you will all will again join us because these are your votes. It's 60,000 of them.
Yes.
You might be on the list, or you might know somebody who's on the list.
Yes.
And
so, one thing that one thing they're working on is simultaneous actions, rallies across the state. So in different towns, different cities, different communities, to have these rallies at the same time. To let people know across the state that these 60,000 people, these 60,000 votes are need to be counted, and they need to not be thrown out. And you can this not just this is hurting. This is the importance of making sure all the votes count, and this is how they do not care if all the votes count,
right.
Because they're throwing out
when they're talking about voter integrity.
Yeah,
they're only talking about their votes.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing out some of their votes too. So
yep.
But yeah, voter integrity, yeah, none of that counts. I mean, they don't care about none of that. So yeah, be looking for that. We will send out some information. Elena, yeah, she'll probably be there.
Another sister warrior in the
yes.
fight for everything.
Yes. The irony of many, yes, yes. But yeah, so she is definitely one that I think we met her out in the streets, out doing this work, and I'm grateful for her leadership and the support that all that her and her hubby Tony does. We're just thankful that we were able to meet them and to be part of this movement with them. So we are grateful for them. Yes, you're right, Elena. It would be horrific and truly end to our democracy. Yes. So Elena, in the chat, I do know that there are some actions going on tomorrow. Can you put a little more information in there about?
Or you can come on and talk to us. Can we bring you on? Let me know if you want to come on camera. We'll let you.
Yeah, want to come on? We'll bring you on. But yeah, if any information that you can put in there about times and locations, because again, some of this is setting precedent. If they get away with this, then the next time they have. Oh,
I can bring you. I can bring her on here.
Oh, I can. Want to do that? I'll send her the message link up here.
I'll send her the link.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna send you the link right quick.
Yep. So yeah, but again, it kind of just sets that precedent to the next time they want to do this, they have a game plan, they know what they're doing, and they're able to say, well, last time we had this and we had all this information, and so it just continues to be that model that they try to do, that we have to continue to fight. So we want to continue to do that. I'm going to send it. Okay.
That's Jordan singing.
I figure out, was that me or who was that? Who is that going singing? All right, so continue on as I work on this link right here. So the Black Mental Health Conference.
Black Mental Health Conference was amazing.
Yeah.
Latoya Leckett was the keynote speaker. We also heard from Marcellus Reynolds, who was the first openly gay Black person on reality TV. He did the second season, I think, of Big Brother. So he talked about, all of the mental health challenges that came with that. He wasn't really openly out. And so then once he was out, and then the targets and the attacks that he went through on national TV. And so he just, talked about how that affected his mental health. We also had, her name was Sherelle. She was on Love and Marriage. If you all watch reality TV, Love and Marriage DC. So her and her husband was on there. Again, just talking about just the challenges of, having your life exposed on reality TV, which we see it. Some of us enjoy it. I need to catch up on Real Housewives of Potomac this season. We're kind of falling off. It's mindless TV. Sometimes you need that. But so yeah, it was really nice. There was a Bet on Black casino night. I missed that because I went to see the Mary J. Blige Neo Mario concert, which was a whole experience in itself. Thank you for the Christmas present, by the way. Those tickets.
You're welcome.
Show got started 2 hours late. People were standing outside in line, waiting for the doors to open at the Lenovo Center. Once we got in, they were still putting the stage together. I'm not really sure what was happening, but Mary J. Blige, I mean, Neo came out. I'm not really a Neo fan. Like, I don't hate Neo, but I'm not really a Neo fan. Like, I wouldn't pay to go see Neo, but he was good. He was a good performer. He sang a lot of his songs. He did over an hour set. And not just come and give us the quick medley of snippets. He sang his songs. So if you like Neo, then yeah, Neo was good. He was a good performer. Mary J. Blige came out. We were there because I love Mary J. Blige. She probably could have just came out and I don't know, sang the ABCs or yodeled or whatever Mary was gonna do. She looks good. She seems like she's in a good mental health space. She put some songs back in rotation that she had taken out, probably because she just wasn't feeling it. But yeah, it was a good concert. She gave us good hour and a half, maybe. She sung the hits. Again, I'm a Mary fan, so don't nobody say nothing bad about Mary. I enjoyed Mary J. Blige.
It was good. She still got some good knees. Mary's in her 50s, and Mary can squat down and on her knees.
She got them good knees, good Megan knees.
Yeah, they it hurt me watching her down on those knees.
And Mary is our age, so
yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Done some hard living. Like I've been to a concert where Mary went all together.
Yeah,
she was hanging out with Jodeci and Biggie Smalls and Craig Mack and that crew, Biggie and them. And that show was a miss. And that's probably been 25 years. Like it's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's been a long time ago. And if you've seen the interview, she talks about that time in her life. It was a bad time, and you could tell it. Like, but she's amazing. I almost want to find out where she's gonna be on this tour because that was only the second stop on this tour. So I've got a lot of time to go and find Mary. Where she might be.
She's gonna be in Charlotte in a couple weeks. Yeah, for those of you who watch, have ever watched any bit of Power and the follow-ups to it, I kept seeing Monet on the stage.
Yeah, I don't really watch that, so I didn't have that problem.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Speaking of Charlotte,
she had the Monet hair.
Mario came out, sang one song,
shouted out
in the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, and shouted out Charlotte 3 times.
Yes,
we like, bro, go whatever you were doing, just go back to doing that. He did sing his one hit. Well, he might have more than hit, but he sang "You Should Let Me Love You."
Yeah.
The one song he came out, "Hello Charlotte," "Thank You Charlotte," "A Good Night Charlotte."
Yes.
And every time people screamed, "You and Raleigh, bro."
Yeah. So Elena, I tried to put that in your in your messenger, if you got it. But she the time tomorrow is at the North Carolina Supreme Court at 8:30. Do not wear any shirts with any type of logos or any.
Is she coming on?
She said she was trying, but she couldn't kind of figure out how to get on.
Okay.
But if not, she did put it in the chat. 8:30 tomorrow morning at the Supreme Court. Don't wear anything with a logo or anything like that. They won't let you in. You can't go down there promoting your favorite organization or anything like that. But be down there to be part of that movement. So 8:30 tomorrow, and we will continue to keep everyone updated on everything that's going on. With that, so as we continue, because we need Allison Riggs, we need that seat, and more than not, we need to defeat this power grab that they continue to do. So we continue to stay together,
and everybody can do something. If you're not able to be there and show up with your body tomorrow, you can, Jay. Write a letter.
A strongly worded email.
Send an email
to Tom Tellis.
Call their phones.
To Theodore Ted Budd.
Yep.
Send it.
We
Send
are all in this, and we can all do something, and it is upon us. It is incumbent upon us to save what little modicum of democracy we have. But this project, this America as a country project, is in jeopardy right now. And I do just want to say that if there was another country doing what this country is doing, saying we're gonna go to Gaza, we're gonna take it over, we're gonna buy Greenland, America would be invading them.
They would be taking over. So
without question.
Yeah, we might be the next invasion.
So
There's that.
don't be comfortable out here. Just don't be comfortable.
Definitely not. So the big love day's coming next week, Valentine's Day. And will you be my Valentine again for one more year?
What's going on? This will be 33 Valentine's Day.
33, 34. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of
Valentine's Day.
We've been together more Valentine's than we have not been together. So what's everybody like for Valentine? Flowers, candy, like diamond rings, big money going. So we have I want to think one of the last times we tried to go out to eat on Valentine's Day was actually might have been with Patrick and Lisa. We went out. We decided, it's Valentine's Day, so two couples. We're gonna go out, eat. Me and Patrick gonna take our ladies out, wine them and dine them, and have a good time. Worst decision we ever made.
Why?
Because
Why?
Because there were so many people out there.
Oh,
we ended up going to 3 different restaurants.
I thought you were gonna say no. I thought you were gonna say because y'all took us to a murder mystery.
Oh no! Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, we went to a murder mystery for Valentine's Day. Okay,
we bought tickets for that. Do we need to remind you how much they cost?
I know.
We spent a lot of money.
We spent a lot of money. So you don't tell people how much a gift costs. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it's one of them things.
It was a murder mystery. Murder mystery.
But it was the thought.
It was
the effort that we put in,
and the food was good,
and the surprise.
Yeah,
and y'all was like
a murder mystery. No,
yeah. That's why we ain't going to wedding. But that year we tried. That right there is why we be sitting at high. But with the other year I was talking about, we tried to go out and we had to end up going like 4 places, and it was 3-hour waits, 2-hour waits. Everybody trying to go out. So be a Valentine to your Valentine all year long. So when February the 14th come along, it's just another day. I mean, you tell them, you celebrate it.
Or.
Okay.
Prepare early. You can't just show up on Valentine's Day and go out to all these places where everybody want to go. If you got a reservation, it don't matter how many people show up.
Yeah, I just took you out to eat.
Valentine's Day is
a couple days ago.
Next week. Yeah, and Arby's was really good. I enjoyed it.
No, hold up.
Arby's was real good.
Don't try to play me.
I enjoy Arby's all the time.
Don't try to play me like that. Yeah, in front of company. I'm about to tell all your friends on here.
But find out your partner, whatever's important to them, whatever their love language is, speak it that day.
Speak it.
If it's acts of service, if it's gifts, if it's quality time, whatever it is, find out what it is.
And if it's a restaurant that night, tell them to pick something else because there's going to be too many people there.
Unless you already have a reservation.
People don't take reservations no more. They want people to come stand in line at their restaurants.
Places where you go on Valentine's Day, they taking reservations. If you go in a Red Robin, no, they're not taking reservations.
And the fancy restaurants, most times they ain't good. You get reservations. We went to Angus Barn when you remember that?
I do.
We got a reservation, took y'all to Angus Barn. We done a bunch. I'm trying to bring all this back. So
they don't need to even do nothing else.
Yeah, next week I'm gonna bring all this back up. Angus Barn, we did it up, and we went there.
Just go buy a card. Go buy a Valentine's. Dollar Tree got them for $1.25. Sometimes they have them too for $1.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But whatever. In all things, just and if you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, that's cool. If you don't have a Valentine, love on yourself that day.
Yes.
Go get you a pedicure. Go out to the park. If you're one of these natural people who just likes being outside and sitting under a tree, go do that. If you're a shopper, take yourself shopping.
Yes.
Love on yourself that day.
Elena said yes. Elena, and it kind of did. I mean, it was. I think the Angus Barn is a lot like the atmosphere. it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like above average food. I wasn't knocked out by the food. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
We haven't even been back.
We haven't been
tried to
back.
go
Yeah,
back.
we haven't been back. Yeah, we haven't been back. I think the
And
nice.
now I don't know if we'll go back because they politics is a little
Yeah. You can't.
not aligned with mine.
Yeah. Be careful where you spend your money, what you invest in, even into your religious organization. Be careful where you invest your money, and what they do. So yeah, what's everybody like to do for Valentine's Day? What's everybody?
Yeah, give me
like to-
some ideas.
Yeah, give me some ideas.
Because I have not
clearly
pre-planned.
I have not been
prepared.
doing it right. I mean, we don't been the anger ball. We don't been the all these fancy restaurant, and you came up with Arby's. So I'm not doing
Because you said
something.
a couple days ago.
I'm not
You
doing
didn't say.
something
You
right.
said you took me out to eat a couple days ago. That was where we went
I think we're going to Ricky's.
a couple days ago.
Then we're going to Ricky's.
Yeah, Ricky's is nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
Y'all meet us there. No,
Yeah.
just playing. Just don't meet us there. Don't meet us there. We won't be there.
All righty. Also coming up, so I was able to attend the NAACP winter meet this past weekend while you were at the mental health conference. We were trying to do double duty.
Yep.
It's very good training session. Learned a lot. Learned more in that one day than not more, but learned a lot on that day of expectations of committees and branches and working together. So looking forward to our election
Yes.
when we have it.
Speaking of that, I think I will still be on the ballot. If you are a member of the Raleigh Apex NAACP, pay attention to your emails. Like, we are to have an election sometime this month.
Yes.
You may be looking at the next president and vice president of the branch.
Yes. The first man.
We're looking forward. First man?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
first gentleman, yes.
Yeah. The first gentleman. I'll be the first gentleman. Yes. The first gentleman.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're looking to continue to do good work. We're looking to work with whatever committee is elected. What we've been doing for the last, 7-8 years. So yeah, but if you are a member, be on the lookout in your email.
Please.
If you're not a member,
sign up.
join.
Join. And you might can still vote in the election.
Depending on when it is.
Yeah, depending on what it is. So continue to join. I was debating, but it's a big day that's coming up. A lot of people going to celebrate it. On Sunday, church. No,
Church.
that's the big day. That's the big thing happening Sunday's church. But there's a little something going on later on that evening. A little game they're gonna have on TV later on that day. So who's everybody pulling for? Who everybody rooting for? But just know that the NFL sold out, cowered down.
The NFL did just what they wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
The NFL is being the NFL.
Oh yeah, but they
same
they
NFL they were before Colin Kaepernick took a knee and since. So
but play this, they play this big game like they're trying to do.
And their ratings are, I think, as high as they have ever been. So
let's hope for ratings go down.
Nobody's boycotting the NFL.
Let's hope the ratings go down.
They're not. Kendrick Lamar is the halftime show.
So who thinks it's coincident that because he was the halftime show that he got all of the Grammys?
I don't. I think Kendrick deserved best record of the year because they're not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Yeah.
I think he deserved it.
I mean,
but that's me.
That's a song.
I don't think any diss song has ever earned a Grammy. So he had us all summer calling Drake a pedophile, and he got rewarded for it.
He did. He got Grammys for it.
Music is just weird that way these days.
Yeah. Oh, and I did want to ask you the same question you kind of had. What's the difference between the
best record and the best song?
Yeah, I thought
he won both of those.
I thought it was the same. The song is on the record.
When they announced it, I was like, they just gave out an award for the best song. So how is the best record not going to be the best song?
Yeah, I don't know.
But hey, what do I know? Because I'm tapped out. I don't know.
He did it. But yeah, so the NFL decided to take their stance of ending racism that they were going to have in the end zones.
Okay.
It was going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, you said they took a stance on ending racism. They won't never gonna end racism.
No.
They just gonna peeling it back because if they want to end racism, they'll start with themselves.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. They were fronting like they were working hard. Yeah. And they were going to have that in the end zones, end racism in the end zone.
Yeah, they've had it. I think they've had it before.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But now that that they're heroes coming, they decided to just change it and say let's love one another, and we're not going to do it.
Still a good message, but
it is. But don't cower down and don't bow down. And I was going to play the commissioner, but I don't know if I want to hear his words.
No.
And what he said.
No.
About how they continue to.
We don't have time.
Try to. It's only a minute. But yeah, we're good. We're good. But who's everybody pulling for Sunday?
Eagles.
What's the meal? What is the what's your favorite? Who's gonna have food? I'm not really super interested in the game, but I'm interested more in like the eating. So if anybody,
I do enjoy the eating. I do enjoy the commercials.
If anybody's having a part, they're probably going to be campaign commercials.
And for the last couple, almost all the time, I enjoy the halftime show. Yeah. I enjoyed Bruno. I enjoyed Beyonce. I enjoyed Mary J. Blige.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I will probably, if I'm watching, enjoy Kendrick. I know a couple of Kendrick songs. I don't know a lot of Kendrick. I know Kendrick Lamar say "We gonna be all right." I know that one.
Yeah, you gonna know every word.
I know the song he sang with SZA. Let me know all the stars are close.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yep. But but anyway, I don't own the rights to that song. I know I sounded just like it, but I don't own the rights to it.
And who knows? Maybe they'll be in New Orleans, so maybe he'll invite Lil Wayne to give a little, love. Show a little love to Lil Wayne at the halftime show. And maybe he'll show a little love to Colin Kaepernick. Maybe he'll bring him. That would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, let him show.
You can put that on your wish list.
Yeah. Hey, now it's halftime show.
I mean, I think even Colin has moved on. Oh, yeah. Colin don't even care no more. Yeah, so
he's moved on. So I don't know, maybe my chat's not working. I haven't seen any invites to any Super Bowl parties. So either nobody's having none or we're not.
They heard you were boycotting.
I mean, I'm not boycotting food.
They heard you were boycotting.
I mean,
so in my memories today, it came up. Remember, we went to Patrick and Lisa's house for their Super Bowl party.
Yes.
Both their teams was in it. The Green Bay Packers was playing the Steelers, and we had to pick a team.
Yeah,
I picked the Steelers because I like their coach.
And you probably got in trouble because he probably feels like.
And I think we lost.
And you probably,
I was part of the team.
Yeah. Don't come over there being on no bandwagon fan.
Well, he made me pick a team, so
yeah. But he probably didn't want you to pick that one.
Well, he should have told me. He should have said pick Lisa team because you bad luck and she would lose.
Oh, University said Abdul's a Kendrick stalker. He headed to New Orleans.
Ooh.
Let me catch a ride to go to the city.
What's his favorite Kendrick Lamar song?
Yeah.
And how did he really feel about They Not Like Us? Because it seems like people either really liked it or really hated it. I really liked it.
Once you got the Lisa said, and who won? I think the Packers won. Because I believe
your team won, Lisa.
Everybody there.
But I did say, before y'all made me pick a team, I did say I'm rooting for the marriage. Okay? Because both of y'all was diehards. And I didn't want the game to, have come between, what y'all had going on in holy matrimony. So I didn't even really care. I didn't care about who. I didn't care.
Yeah.
But y'all said pick a team.
Yeah.
And Patrick had a coach. So.
And I'm not going to name attendees who were there at the party. I'm not going to name the people who were there, but I will say that just about everybody got cussed out and almost put out. And I'm not going to name who was there. But yeah,
it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Yeah,
I think he ended up walking out the house.
Yeah, I think he left his own self.
Yeah,
but yeah. So
he don't have a favorite, Naroshi. He likes all of Kendrick.
All the Kendrick songs.
Yep, y'all did. You kept it together.
Lisa, I
Lisa,
said
we
I
won't
was.
naming names.
We're not naming names. Lisa, you putting everybody out there on Front
We
Street.
won't naming names.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
Patrick
But,
Burke's memory shall live on
forever and ever and ever, 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 ever. Yes, it will. So again, so Eagles fans on here, Chiefs fans on here. Anybody care who wins? I hope the Eagles win, but I don't care.
I do, because it's like the Chiefs are, they're becoming this dynasty, and for whatever reason people love to hate a dynasty. So I do. I don't want them to three-peat. And did you know that Pat Riley coined and copywrote three-peat. So if you use three-peat, if you put it on a t-shirt, you got to pay Pat Riley. Look at that. This happened. This real quick because we don't have a whole lot of time. There was a black church, an AME Zion church, who copywrote. They went and got a patent or copyright, whatever, for the Proud Boys. Yeah, those Proud Boys, those racist Proud Boys who, storming the Capitol and terrorizing the terrorist group, the Proud Boys. Mm-hmm. Well, the church patented the term Proud Boys. So now, anytime the Proud Boys want to use that term, they got to pay the church.
Beautiful.
Isn't that brilliant? So if you want to have a Proud Boys conference, if you want to call it Proud Boys, you got to cut the church a check. If you want to write a T-shirt and put Proud Boys on it, you got to cut the church a check. So genius. That's the kind of. See, when I say everybody can do something, everybody can do something. Because this same church had sued them for I forget, defamation or something, and they won a $2 million lawsuit, but of course they refused to pay it. So just go back to court.
just like their leader. Oh, Naroshi. Are you still on here, Naroshi? You're federal. Did you get a fork in the road letter?
Today was the deadline, right? Today was the deadline for people who, I don't know, work for the federal government, who believe that this man is gonna pay y'all for 8 months for doing nothing when he has a record of not paying people for doing actual work.
Please do not quit your job. Please do not quit.
He does not pay people who actually do work.
He has 6 bankruptcies, and I'm going to probably say he's probably not going to pay anybody severance package. I even heard someone say today that it's not even in really the budget to pay people for 8 months for doing that.
But in all actuality, this is real life. This is people's real life. So I hope that, things work out. Naroshi got kids she got to feed. All them kids. She got to feed. Yeah. Like this is not. It's really not funny.
They extended the deadline, Naroshi. That is hilarious. That lets you know it's not even. They're just trying to get people to quit. They can't fire people like that, really. So they really want people to quit. And
tell your friends, do not resign. Do not reply. Resign.
Do not. The government is not funded at the moment.
Right.
So
this is again making promises he cannot keep.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? There's some people out there who will trust a 6-time bankrupter to pay them. Hey, y'all got more guts than I got. So we're fighting for you, Naroshi, on the Fed level. We'll be out in these streets.
What's happening out here? Naroshi, I don't know if you want here, but I said I'm going to come to your job tomorrow and ask you to just scoot over so I can just get on your computer and just kind of tap in to see what I can see.
We're bringing thumb drives.
Because clearly you don't have to be.
We're going to pull a Elon.
You don't have to have a clearance. You don't have to work. You don't barely have to be an American to just run up in a federal agency and just start downloading files. So I just want to come see how that works out for me. Yeah. So I'll come just say, hey, scoot over. Let me get on this computer and
hey, I got a
we'll see how it goes.
I got a lanyard with one of them plastic things on it, and I'll print out something to say DOGE on it.
Oh, okay.
And that way you can look official.
Yeah.
You got the DOGE.
That's all I need.
Yeah, and just flash that when you walk in with your thumb drive.
Yep.
Just go on and get everybody information. See how that works.
All right. Well, we have come to the end of another session.
Yes.
Oh no, North Ice came in. So were they looking
Oh,
for
no.
people who were trying to get a?
Oh, they were looking for services.
Are they looking for people? Like, why would they come to the Social Security Administration? Because if you're trying to get a Social Security card, you're probably a citizen.
They don't care.
Are they looking for those birthright? They looking for those birthright citizens? This is
it's terrible.
It is. It is.
It is.
We could go into a whole other thing, but it's time for us to get off.
It's terrible. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, but it just shows the ignorance of because again, literally, you're a citizen if you have
Yeah, I don't know why you would be at the Social Security Administration.
again, I mean it's just
If you're not a
a
citizen.
terrorizing tactic to be places.
No.
Scare people, parents.
That's what
whoever.
I'm saying.
Yep.
Those birthright citizens
With
that
no
they're trying to
ethnic
take.
to have children who
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Elena. We're sending
Yes.
love right back to you.
Yes. And all of these people. Oh my gosh. This is it's horrible.
Yep. Okay, so we are disembarking.
This ride is over.
It's coming to an end. And I just in this climate that we're in, I just want to say look out for yourself, look out for your neighbors. And your neighbors is not just the people who live beside you. Your neighbors are the most vulnerable among us who clearly need cover right now. Take care of yourself. Black people especially. Take care of yourself. But be kind. Everybody be kind. Because we don't even have words for what we're going through right now. But hey, Kendrick said, we gonna be all right. If I don't trust nobody else, I'm gonna trust Kendrick.
Yeah, I have to. Yep. And keep that hope that, together. And really in actuality, they're not like us. There's more of us than there is them. And it always, sometimes looks like, the not us is always gaining, winning. But if we stick together, look out for one another, it will be all right. That's Elena. It's okay. It didn't work. We'll remind everyone tomorrow morning if you're available 8:30.
We'll have to have you back when we have more time to get the link to work.
Yeah. North Carolina Supreme Court. Be there. We will continue to get information. Hopefully we will be having, I think we're working on some letters to be able to send out, to blast out. We're working on maybe a phone blast to call people too. But again, because continue to look out for one another. Let us love one another. Continue to love on one another. And, we're going to continue to organize and we're going to continue to do this work and know that, Dr. King said, you can't, hate will not overrule love and love will overrule hate. And we will continue to shine in this world of darkness and do good and continue to share. So thanks everyone for joining us this evening. We will be back in port another 2 weeks from now. So join us on another voyage. Enjoy your rest of your week. Enjoy your Super Bowl. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Enjoy yourself. And much love to everyone.
Bye. Yeah.